Hello everyone, it's me, Elizabeth. I'm back today with something pretty different from my usual video. And the reason I'm doing this is, for one thing, I only have like 7 K-pop cards from my last storing video, so I don't have any K-pop to store. I'm still waiting on a bunch of goes. But also I've been, as I've mentioned in a previous video, I've been working really hard on my Pokemon collection, getting it all set up. And so I thought today I would do a little test run of storing some Pokemon cards. I watched a bunch of Pokemon content and there's nobody really doing Pokemon card videos in the style of K-pop videos. They seem like two vastly different audiences, so I'm not sure how much anyone will enjoy this video, but you know, why not? So I have these cards. I'm gonna start small today, and what these cards are my holographic e-reader cards. So this binder here is my e-reader binder. So I've actually been storing all of my Pokemon cards in huge 3-inch Meow Cafe binders, and I'm storing all my cards there in Pokédex order with some exceptions. The only Pokemon that I'm storing elsewhere would be my e-reader cards. And the reason for that is when I was a kid, I got all these. I can't remember if I've told this story or not, but I won a contest, like an art contest, that gave me a bunch of money to spend at the Pokemon Center, New York. And I used pretty much all that money to buy e-reader cards because I thought the gimmick, scanning it, was so fucking cool. And I still think it's really cool. And I still have my Game Boy and my e-reader scanner. And so I thought, you know, I'm not really collecting any specific Pokemon. I just kind of collect anything that I get. But I, like, my only real Pokemon collecting dream is to get all the scannable e-reader cards. So I've been putting them in this binder, and I'm leaving gaps for the ones that I'm missing. But I was thinking well, the first few pages are blank because those are where the holos went, and the holos are like hundreds of dollars, so that's not gonna happen. So I was thinking, since you can't scan the holos anyway, I'm gonna take out everything unscannable and just collect the scannable ones. Right. I needed to catch my breath. For some reason, I am out of breath, and I don't know. I've been my little girl has been running me ragged. And maybe I'm just nervous about this video. But as I was saying, I was thinking about taking out all of the scannable ones, and honestly, that probably means, well, these are scannable, but the energies are not, and the trainers for the other sets are also not scannable. I just, I haven't really set up my, my energy and my, trainer binders yet, so I don't have a good place to put them, so I'm gonna leave them here for now. I have started working on those, but they're not yeah. So he's so cute. So yeah, that's like the backstory of what I'm doing today. And these are the cards, the majority of which are, like I said, from my childhood, but some of the later sets of e-readers, like these, the majority of these are not I'm not the original owner. I got them in lots. I've been buying lots of, well, I try and find things that look like some kid's old collection. So the cards are usually pretty beat up, but sometimes I find some real nice cards in there, you know? And I don't really care if they're damaged. But this Combuskin, honestly, looks a little fake to me, but this set is just so, like, compared, is so much more dull than the other e-reader sets. This Puchina I did pull as a child, so I know that they're real, but like if I didn't have it to compare, I would think that all of these were fake just because of how dull they are. Really weird choices there. Like the the other reverse holo e-readers are so beautiful. What happened? This Whalmer I got in a bundle or in a lot of old cards, and it's got like, I can't see my camera, so I can't see if you guys can see. It's got all this black stuff at the bottom, and I am not sure what's going on with that. I tried to clean it off, but it's not dirt. It's like, I guess maybe the holo rubbed off. I'm not sure. Or is it some kind of like ink printing error? I don't really know. Like, it's not in good condition, really. I don't really care. I just, you know, if there's anyone knowledgeable about these cards, maybe you've seen this before. Flash, 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 flash. But yeah, I'm going to be putting these in my main binders today. Let me grab that binder. So this is binder 1. I have several binders that I'm gonna have to go through. Probably just the first 2. I don't think I'll have to go into binder 3 for this. I think it goes to the 3rd gen, but I think I have most of 3rd gen in binder 2 also. I guess we'll find out. So I put these in order last night. So this, and I'm probably not going to rearrange to make the best layout with these cards right now. I might go through it again later. I think I'll just stick them right here. I have this Venusaur. I do not store the cards in here with sleeves on because, well, I like how clear it is without sleeves, like how nice you can see. Actually, I think I'll put it over here. Yeah, I like how clear it is without the sleeves, but also putting sleeves on the cards would take up a lot more space, and I have a lot of cards to store. I don't have room to be wasting space on sleeves. And I know that'll make people like mad to see my setup because they're in a ring binder with no sleeves, but this is how I like it. I don't know. I'm gonna leave that there. It's the Pokemon Go set. That's cute. And I'll just put this Bulbasaur over here. I know some of these cards are worth quite a bit of money. That one's probably worth, I don't know, like 60 bucks or something. I have no idea. But I didn't pay that, and I'm not gonna sell them. And they're safe in a D-ring. I know you don't believe it, but they're safe in a D-ring. I store all my K-pop cards this way. Yeah. The one thing, like I have 3, these are all different cards. I don't know if I like having 3 of the same illustration on one page or not, but that's kind of the problem with modern cards, is you have the normal and the reverse, and I really don't know. You know, I'm still trying to figure out layouts here. So here's Blastoise. I have 2 beautiful Blastoises, and I have a beautiful Wartortle. And I know this is a pretty pricey card. I know because I logged all my cards into decks, just to make sure I don't have duplicates while I'm going through my boxes and boxes of cards. See what I already have stored in the binder, you know? So let's see. I kind of want to put them on the front page. But I have these e-readers here on the back. How should I do it? I mean, these are, you know, I'm gonna put it on the front. I do have to be careful taking them out of the sleeves because of my nails, which aren't very long, but if you're not careful, you can, you know. Not that this card's, like, damaged. This is my first edition. Oh, because I have a full second edition set. Yeah. I'm that girl, I'm that, ooh. I'm that attitude. Okay, we'll put Wartortle on the left here. Someday I'll rearrange this to put the Squirtle e-readers up here too. Nice. Beautiful. Now I gotta store these again. I'm just gonna stick them here on the back. I have exactly 3 spaces, so I guess I don't have room for any more of this Pokemon evolution line. And then Caterpie. Do have a Caterpie. And I actually have, if I had duplicates of an e-reader card, I put the duplicate here in the main binder. Oh, do I have a, someone's gonna have to go here on the back. Okay, which of you guys wants to go on the back? I'm gonna do this second edition. And I'm gonna put this guy. I love every Caterpie card. They are so cute. One of the cutest Pokemon. For real. Gorgeous. Okay. I have to be careful about holding the cards while I turn the pages. The pages you do have to turn kind of carefully. I don't really mind that. It's just kind of a... These are not Meow Cafe pages, but they're in a Meow Cafe binder, and I'm not sure if that's why. But you do have to do it straight, which I don't mind. It feels secure. My next one is a Pidgey. Well, it's a Pidgeot. Oh, look. Pidgeotto. Okay, Pidgeot V, you are gonna go on the back. Uh-oh. Oh, okay, well. You know what, today I went to a card store and I bought a bunch of commons. But I got the Pidgey for this set. And I would really like, the same artist did another set of like traditional Japanese of the Pidgey line. I'm gonna put that one down here. They're so cute. I'm gonna get them at some point. I don't know. I'm trying not to buy like singles because it's a dangerous thing to get into. Beautiful. But you know, when I go to the mall, I like to go into that card shop, and I don't know, today I bought like a Cosmo Holo from like a black and white set, and the guy was like, are you trying to find more cards from these like eras? And I was like, yeah. And so he brought out this like box of, you know, old bulk, and I bought a whole bunch. So I do have that one here. Oh, what should I do? This Sparrow's just gonna go on the back. I love this one. Like, the majority of the vintage is childhood cards. Every now and then there's a vintage card that I picked up later, but it's like 1% of my vintage. honestly, I haven't seen anyone else collect like me, and I know there's a good reason for that. It's insane. But it's also kind of like, I don't know, when I was looking around for, other binder collections, I guess I was just kind of surprised that nobody else collects like me. Nobody else just saves every single card. It is a lot, I'm not gonna lie. I had to spend quite a lot of money on materials, so I have a Pikachu and a Pichu I'm gonna put on this page. This is my first edition. I have my second edition. I had a ton of extras of these, and I ran a consignment stall, like booth, and after picking out my card, I have been selling all of my extra bulk from my childhood in my booth for $1 each. I know a lot of them are worth like $2 or $3. I don't know. I consider it a community service. Anyway, I did not realize that this is in German. And I sold all of my first edition English ones. So now I don't have a first edition English Pikachu. That was a very silly move of me. How do I want to do this? Well, I'll definitely take one of these out. I do have 2 copies of this Pichu, and I just couldn't give it up. I don't know. How do I want to do it? This is a 2016. I guess I'm actually gonna put the Pichus up top. I might sell one of these. They're not like in the best condition. I took pretty good care of my stuff as a kid, but not like perfect, I played with them a lot, but I played with them with my binders. Like, I'd put them all in my binder, and like carefully arrange them. And then like next week I would decide, oh, I'm going to arrange them by type this time. And I'd take them all out and arrange them again. It's probably autism. Okay. I think this is what I'm going to do. Like, the individual pages in these aren't necessarily arranged in chronological order or anything. It's entirely vibes. 100% vibes. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. I just can't decide what I want to do here. I'll put this one in the center. Jungle Pikachu, 2nd edition. I'll put my German one here. These can go on the back. I don't need 2 of this card. I don't know. I had so many copies of it. I was like, let's put 2 in the binder. We'll just stick these here. I do also have 2 Flying Pikachus, and I might end up selling one. I know that one is worth a little bit. Probably light play condition, I don't know. Okay, so my next card is Clefable. So I have to turn the pages so slow, and one at a time. That just means I get to enjoy every page, every single time. So I guess I'll just stick it here next to the, well, you know what? I'm putting it here in the center with the other Holo Clefairy. Like, that is so beautiful. Why on earth did they make the later e-readers like so ugly? Okay, and then next is Vulpix. I have 2 2nd edition holographic Ninetales. Do I need 2? No, but I had them both when I was a kid. I might move one to the back. No, you know what? I'm going to move the 2nd edition Vulpix to the back. and put this hollow one right here next to the other one. Yep. Oh, I have a Ninetales too. Okay, that can go in the back too. Look at that. Truly beautiful. I love how you can still see the Cosmo sparkles through the like lines here. Do I have... Okay, well this... This page is a Lowland, but I'm just going to stick these here for a future rearrangement. I have a ton of cards that I haven't finished going through and logging into decks, so I may have more things to reconsider for rearrangings, you know. Okay, next is Bellsprout or Golem. I'm not sure which one's first. The one thing about the e-reader cards is they don't have the dex number on them, and I don't know. As you can see, I did, when I say I did Pokedex order, if there's a later evolution or pre-evolution, I bring them with the first entry, if that makes any sense. So because of that, the first few binders are really bulked up because I have all the baby Pokemon and all of the later evolutions. And then I did all the evolutions together, of course, you know, all in the first few. So that's why 151 takes up 2 binders right now. I wouldn't be surprised if it moves into a third eventually, but the later, like it kind of, you know, like in later gens, you're skipping like 10 numbers at a time, 10 Pokedex numbers. That's so cute. One thing I've noticed, and this isn't, I'm not judging other people's collections, it's just totally personal preference, but, and I realized this when I was putting all my special cards into like binders instead of like keeping them in boxes with all the commons, is that like when you have a whole lot of full arts together, it kind of just makes your eyes like blur. I don't know. And when you have a bunch of like V's or V-stars together, it makes them all look kind of ugly. But when you just take one and put it in the center of like I think this really pops because it's surrounded by normal cards. You know what I mean? And I feel like that's the case for like the V-stars and the V, you know, the black border cards. They look kind of shit when you just have a full page of them. But when you put it in the center of a bunch of commons, it looks awesome. I don't know. That's one thing I like about how I keep one of every card. What number of the Pokedex is Bellsprout? It might not be in this binder. It might be in the next binder. You know, I'm pretty sure it is in the next binder. I think this one only goes to like 60 or something. Oh, it's in here. Okay. Where shall I put it? I guess maybe I'll take the second edition Victory Bell out. Okay. So I'm gonna put this here, put this Victory Bell here, put this one here. Well, you know what? This one goes in the center. And I think these two are the same artist. Nishida? Yeah. You know what? I really like, I got a bunch of cards by this artist today, and I really like how soft it is, but it also like really reminds me of like early like digital art. Like, not in a bad way, and I'm not even sure if this is digital. Well, I'm pretty sure it is actually. But you know how like in the early days, you'd use like the burn and dodge tool. That's what I don't know, I always say her in my mind, but I guess I don't know. It's very gentle art, you know. I really like this weeping bell. So even though it's not vintage, I kind of want to leave it here. Okay, this weeping bell is the second edition. I'll go ahead and put it down here. And I'll put my shiny, pretty Bellsprout up here. And then, oh no. I need a whole new page for one card. Okay, be right back. Okay, I got one page. Well, hopefully I'll get some more Bellsprout cards soon to fill out the second page. I know what you're thinking. What an insane way to collect Pokemon cards. I have 7 binders right now, and that's not including any of my trainers and energies. But you know what? I carried the majority of these cards around with me for my whole life, so I don't think I'm gonna regret like actually putting them into binders as opposed to being in a big box where I can't look at them. I have a feeling that I might need another page here. Ah! Okay. But you know what? I got a golem today. I'm sorry, I got a Graveler card today at the store. I just haven't gone and logged those yet, so. I actually have 2 copies of this Graveler, and they're exactly the same. So I guess I could give one up instead of getting a whole second page. The reason I have 2, though, is the color difference is so vast, and a lot of them were, and I didn't keep color difference cards for every Pokemon, but I genuinely couldn't decide which one I liked more. But looking at them now, the left one is too yellow, right? That's just too yellow. So maybe I'll just keep this one. Is it damaged or anything? No, it looks pretty good. It's kind of got, I don't know if you guys know, but there's like 2 different finishes on the vintage cards. I don't know if it's like the factory they were manufactured in or what, but this one is like the less desirable to me. But it's like more flat. I don't know. This cardstock is like thicker, but that's definitely too yellow, right? But maybe this one's just too red. Okay, see, this is why I had them both to begin with, so I guess I'll need a second page. You could say you could layer them and put 2 in one pocket, but I kind of vowed not to do that. Okay, well, like I was saying, I got a Graveler today at the store, so I will need a second page regardless. I'm that girl, I'm that attitude. Da, 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 da. Okay, I do have Ponyta and Rapidash also, so I guess. Oh no, I just have Ponyta. I mean, I just have Rapidash. Girl can't talk. And I do want to put it here on the front. This, so beautiful. Like I said, they're all beautiful. Like, these are some of the most beautiful cards. I like new full arts, but this is peak to me. Doesn't get better. So, I'm gonna take this Japanese one, put it elsewhere. Well, Rocket. These three, I'm gonna put it up here. And now who should I put down here? I could put someone from the next page. Nah. I did buy a Rapidash today too. So I'm just gonna put these Japanese ones here. These Japanese ones, when I was a kid, my best friend had lived in Hawaii before moving to where we were stationed, both Army brats. And in Hawaii, I guess there were a lot of Japanese cards. And so all of my Japanese cards, with like maybe 2 or 3 exceptions, are from her. It's cool because she gave me a vending sheet too, which I did peel the cards off of, and I don't know what cards I have that were on the sheet, but I do still have the blank sheet, or you know, the sheet with the holes where the cards were. But yeah, I wonder, she had a ton of cards back then. She had way more cards than me, and I wonder what her collection is like these days. She doesn't like ever talk about it. We do talk still. We're still friends, but I'm like jealous. She should give them to me. I'm just kidding. I know she loves her collection. She built it with her dad. Okay, let me grab the second binder. So here's part 2 of the original 151. I'm gonna sit down again. My beautiful Slowbros. My next card is Magby, so I'm not sure how far we need to go to get to Magby. Which I know Magby is like technically Gen 2 or something, but you know, like I said, it's a little baby. It goes with its evolution. This one catches a lot more on this bottom ring. I wonder if there's anything I can do to fix that. I do like these binders a lot otherwise. I like how much they hold, but it still feels very safe and secure. The backboards really help with that too. But it's hard to change the pages in this, turn the pages in this. How far is Magby? I have this IVE song stuck in my head. So cute and precious, and look at that cute little swirl. Adorable. And these guys, very cool. I got some cute chansies today too. I think I got 2 chansies. I'm excited to store those cards. I need to sort them and stuff. It's too much to do on camera. I actually have them right here though. And some of them do need to be cleaned up a bit. But yeah, I bought a ton of like, you know, commons. I got some really good ones though. Like you charged me $1 for this. And I think it's like 4 or something. I don't know. Yeah, very excited. What I normally do to prepare for actually putting them in binders is I sort them by number. And I have a method to do that. That's pretty efficient. The only thing is those eras, like in like the early to mid 2000s, they stopped putting the Pokedex number on the cards, and that does slow me down a lot. But I do have a method that works pretty good for sorting pretty quickly. Oh, we're almost there. And I sort them by number, and then I clean them up. So I don't mind damaged cards, but I do mind dirty, because I don't want to get dirty. I don't want to get dirt in the sleeves if I decide to rearrange, you know, and then get dirt on a nice card. So I do clean, and since usually if it's dirty, it's like a fucked up card anyway, I just take a wet Q-tip and like rub it, and then a cloth, you know. So I put this Magmortar here next to, because it's got Electivire, and I think that's such a cute little team up. And then that's why I had my spare Electivire card like this, so you could see them in the center. I guess I'll move these two on the back and put my little baby right here. And then my, not baby, my little boob duck, my fire boob duck. Alright. And I'll put these on the back. Cute. Okay, next is this Eevee, which TCG player in the Dex app insists on saying it's like a $500 card, but I know it's not, and it messes up like my my value, my collection value, because this is not a $500 card. I don't know why. I guess because one person is selling it for $500 or something. It's stupid. It's stupid. Not that the value like means that much to me, but it's kind of neat. I can like show my parents and be like, see, it's not a complete waste. I don't know why I have two Rocket EVs. I guess the colors are like very slightly different, but they're not that different. So who wants to go on the back? Beautiful. Beautiful. Okay, there's no back here. I have a lot, like there's a lot of Eevee cards in the world. Okay, it can go here. I don't know. It was really, like, I was having a hard time figuring out how I wanted to arrange these. Just craziness. Now this page, like one of my crown jewels. I know these aren't the most expensive cards in my collection or anything, but this page looks awesome. Yep. Yep. Okay, well, I don't need to keep going through this one because my next is Gen 2, but I might as well and show you guys. These are kind of sad. I really need to get the matching one for Flareon before it like shoots up in price or something. But yeah. My Glaceon page is really nice. I actually got this promo from one of those book lots of like, you know, some like kids old collection, and I like, it's beautiful. I think it's a promo from an old tin or something. I looked it up. It's like a $20 card, and it's not like perfect, but it's really not bad. It's got some here at the top, but I think I paid like $18 for that lot, and not only did I get that, but I also got a first edition holographic Azumarill. I was like, what? They really, like, that's why I buy those lots. Not only do I get a bunch of comments that I didn't already have, but every now and then I just get some like shining little jewel. I I don't buy them very often, like one every few months maybe. I keep telling myself like not to buy them because I still have so many cards to go through. But every now and then I just like want to spend some money. And when it comes to like the K-pop groups I collect, like Artemis, it's just kind of like there's so much to buy that I can't decide what to focus on. And so I just go buy like a $15 lot of Pokemon cards instead. I really like this page too, but I want a different Articuno to put here. But I think that looks swag. And I do have 2 Zapdos. Yeah. And then I also have 2 Light Dragonites, and I've been like hemming and hawing over selling it because I know it's a little expensive. Maybe I'll take it into like a card shop and see if I can trade it in for some cards I don't have or something. Because I'm not paying more than like $10 for a single Pokemon card. Yeah, I like opening packs with my husband, so I do have a lot of pulls from those. And there are some cards that I want. That I buy every now and then. Like I just bought the Mawile card with Beatty because Beatty's like one of my favorite characters. But I don't want to make a habit of that. Of like buying specific cards. I don't know. I lost my train of thought, but I'm gonna move everything in this binder to the front and get binder number 3. And here is binder 3, which has Gen 2 and a lot of Gen 3. I don't know, maybe all of Gen 3. I can't really remember off the top of my head. And you might be thinking to yourself, if you know anything about Meow Cafe, you might be thinking, holy shit, that girl spent a lot of money on Meow Cafe. Yes, I did. But I got most of these on like sales. Like they had like this warehouse clear out sale where it was like buy one get one 70% off. And then there was another sale before that where I can't remember. It was like buy one get one free or something. I don't know. But I got some pretty good deals. I didn't pay full price for all of these. And my husband did give me some money also. But I think it's worth it because like I said, I've been carrying most of these around my whole life just in boxes. So I know this one's not an e-reader, but I had it in there for some reason. I don't know. I think there might be the same image, but on an e-reader card too. I'm a little confused by the, like I don't know much about this set, whatever set it is. Yeah. So cute. How should I do this? Well, I guess I should do them. Okay, well these have to be here because my Dark Typhlosion is one of my like prides and joys. Honestly, I have Dark Feraligatr too. I have a few dark ones and they're all just beautiful, gorgeous. We'll put this Quilava. This is not even in English. Okay, well, I guess these can go on the back. And then this one too. And then I'll put my e-readers at the top just because I like them. Put this here. I'll put this Quilava down here because I like it too. Put this Quilava. Okay, and now I have the full base set, or the full expedition set. Lovely. Okay. We'll just stick them down here. I don't know. Okay, now I gotta ponder for alligator. I think that these three look good together. Oh, well, I'll put this Japanese one elsewhere since it's a duplicate anyway. And this for alligator can go right above my gorgeous dark for alligator and make a beautiful slayful page. And then my duplicate Japanese can go there. Yay! Okay, my reap. I got the most adorable Togepi card today. Maybe I'll make a video storing those after I process them. Okay, I really like my Mareep Fluffy Ampharos collection. A lot of very cute and beautiful cards. Number one being my Dark Ampharos, Gaze Upon the Beauty. So I have this Mareep, which obviously I already have here. And then I have this Mareep from a later set that looks so dull. So I think I'll put it on another page, sorry. But there's no art duplicates here, so I think I'm gonna put this Mareep elsewhere and put this Holo in here. Well, I'd have to rearrange the whole damn thing, huh? Well, you guys are just going on the back for now. I got a new blossom today too. Oh, and here's the Azumarill I got from that set. And you know, the weird thing is that it was in a sleeve with a price sticker that said $40. And I'm like, even if you're like a mom that doesn't know anything about what you're getting rid of, if you saw one with a price sticker that said $40, wouldn't you like check? But no, she just threw it in. It was like 200 cards for $18 and plus shipping. So I paid more, like $25. But I didn't have this Azumarill, so I was like thrilled. And then I saw it was a first edition and I was like, what the fuck? I don't know. I don't really have any first editions like from my personal collection. And this one is a childhood one. And look at that cutie little swirl. Yeah. Okay, next is Hoppip. I actually have an empty spot here. That's fine. Cute. Cute page of cute Pokemon. Next is Quillfish. Wooper is one of my favorite Pokemon. So I do have like some extras of that I've just held on to because it's one of my favorite. Uh-oh, stuck. I wonder if like I can put something around it, like tape, or probably not. Maybe I can, no, I don't know. It's tough. I got 2 Wobbuffet cards today. We'll say if you're going to get Meow Cafe binders, you probably want to stick to the Meow Cafe pages so this doesn't happen to you. Or maybe this is a 3-inch binder thing. I don't know. All my 2 inches, I have not had this problem with. But I'm also using Meow Cafe pages in them. So, Quillfish. You cutie fish. You puff up when you're angry. He's always angry. Look at his little face. That's a mad guy. Okay, we got Scizor. Okay, next card is Skarmory. Delicious. Oh my god, what's happening here? This is embarrassing. I'm gonna show off like my sleigh collection and I'm struggling. It's this one right here. Get it together, girl. Maybe I need to pull it from up here. Wow. So, anyone have any solutions for that? Are you just in love with this card? I am. That's my oldest Skarmory, I guess. I don't really have any vintage. Next is Tyranitar. Am I just pulling too hard? Okay, let's try it with a gentle hand. Am I the problem? Okay, so I could put Tyranitar here. I don't know why I left that spot blank. I definitely have like more going on. It's gonna go there. Okay, didn't I already pass by Poochyena? I must have gotten these out of order. This one is weird. I didn't realize it was Holo for a long time. Like, I should have known because of there's no barcode, but it's really hard to see. I don't know why, but that just makes it look even more slayful. Yes. Okay, well, I just need to not pull the page all the way, and it works fine. Oh, well, take a peek. I put Iron Thorns here too. Just to explain what I'm doing with my collection. I've been putting the Ancient and the... Oh yeah, you might have seen the legendaries. Poochyena. No. It was a Houndoom. Silly me. I was right. Are they in here? Okay, well, Combuskin. My jacked up Combuskin. Okay, I'm gonna put this silver border one on the back and put this yellow border one here. So dull. They really just look kind of fake. Here's Poochyena. Wow, wow. Okay, so I like this, which is why it's there at the top, even though it's more modern. But I'm going to put this one here in the center so that it kind of mirrors this one. And then I guess since this is a dupe, I'll put it on the back. And then I'll put this one here. What do you think of my cute Yena page? And you gotta go with the silver ones here now. Looks a little wacky, but hey. Okay, next is Ralts. Okay, gentle. Like what I say to my daughter, gentle. I almost bought a Shiftry today, but I decided against it because I picked up too many cards. I did buy a Ralts though, and I accidentally bought the same Ralts twice. I didn't realize I picked it up twice. He's on like, I say he or she is like on their stomach with like their head in their hands, like kicking their little feet, like hee hee. It's so cute. I love how these two like match. I know this layout's kind of strange, but I have the purples in the corners. I like it a lot. I think it's cute. The rest of my layouts are a little less, they're a little, I didn't really know what to do. And I think if I replaced it, it would just look too weird. Seriously, what they should have done is make the border printed like this, and then that would like go a long way. We're just gonna stick it on the back. I don't know. Like, are all of those fake? No, because I have the Puccina from when I was a kid. Did I get a fake one as a kid? Are they all fake? Let me know. Let me know in the comments. This is cute. Do we make it to plus on this binder? Or is plus on the next binder? I don't know. Plus on the next binder. Okay. Okay. Yeah, when you're not pulling the page, it turns so much easier. Okay, well today was a learning lesson. I've solved it, everybody. Okay, I'll be right back with the, oops, with binder 4. Oh my god. Gosh, I need a sip of water. Okay, well Plusle's right here on the front. And how cute. Now I need to like find the minimum. I'll have to break my rule and just go buy it. Actually, probably not, because it is probably expensive. I have no idea, but it's probably expensive. Okay, you can go right here. And then someday, I'll get the minimum for right here. Wilmer next. There's some, okay, so I just remembered, like I realized that I put Steelix separate instead of putting it with Onyx. You know, when you're trying to put things the way that I'm doing them, like sometimes I just, like, it's a lot of cards that I've been getting through, and I just, like, Chingling and Chimicho were separate, and then I was like, oh shit, I need to put them together. So you might see stuff like that. I'm still working on it. But I mean, feel free to point it out if you see something. Okay, how shall we do this? Is this the only duplicate art? Okay, well you can go in the back. You can go here. You can go here. And then we have the hollows like this, if that makes sense. I got a new one today that is Komiya. So that's exciting to store later. But my next Pokemon is Crawdont. I got some Cacnea. I got a Swablu from Generations. Excited about that. This is sad. I need more Zangoose. Here we go. I also got a Corphish today that I'm pretty excited about. It's in like the 3D art style. I see people talk about not liking it, but I think it's like slayful. I don't know. But it's like really close to the camera, kind of like that, but it's got its like little claws, and it's 3D. So where should I mean, obviously this gorgeous Crawdont needs to go in the center. And then we'll take this one off the front page because it's got silver border, so it kind of, He's so cute and happy. Wow. Imagine being that happy in the rain, in a puddle. All the time, beautiful. All the time I see people that are like in TikTok comments for like new collectors when they open the packs and they like every card. And then there's always comments that are like, I like that you enjoy the art and not just the expensive ones or whatever. Everybody that genuinely feels that way should love my collection then. Okay, here's my ball toy. He's kind of fucked up. I'm the second owner. And he is a ground type ball toy, so I guess I'll put him on the ground type ball toy page. I guess I'll stick him in the center instead of this awesome Komiya Claydol. We'll put the awesome Komiya Claydol in the center bottom. And we'll put this kind of fucked up ball toy here in the center. It looks cool. Oh, and that's all my Pokemon. I do have these. Which I haven't really set up my trainer binders yet. I haven't decided how I'm going to do it because yes, I have been keeping one of each trainer, but a lot of them are not cute. And I've just been putting them in a box. And I haven't decided if I'm going to like waste resources binding them or not. I have a lot of official Pokemon binders that I'm not using for anything else. So I'm going to end up using those. But I have been setting aside like more significant cards in these as like a temporary place. So this is my trainer. I haven't finished going through all of my vintage trainers, but as I was going through my vintage trainers, I've been putting them in here. And then it also has all of my like full arts and stuff, you know, so I don't have to put them in a box. I don't know. Yes, I have 3 Imposter Oaks. Okay, what of it? This is so noisy on the desk, sorry. Here's my bill page. I have 2 copies of this because it's cheap for bill. And I bought that Mawile card with Beatty in it because I love Beatty. I don't really have all of Beatty's cards yet. It's my copycat page. It's a work in progress because I'm hesitant to buy cards, as I said, but I can't decide if I want to put it with Mawile or with Beatty. Like, I guess I could buy 2, but it's like a $10 card. I don't want to do that twice. It was hard enough to buy it the first time. Like, I've been hemming and hawing over it for months, you know? I actually bought it for $6 at the end of last year and they never shipped it. And then I bought Friends in Galar and it got lost in the mail. So I don't know what's going on with this little cursed orphan. I'd really like to have a Beatty page though. Yeah, there's some shit back here. But I have these. This is where these trainers are gonna go. Yeah. This is like energy adjectives. So energy search, energy restore. Those aren't adjectives. You know what I'm trying to say though. More energy adjacent things. And then these are like areas. And then these, I don't know, they just have like a Pokemon in them and they're cute. And then these are like, this is the page I like the most. It's got, you know, these awesome artworks. And then here's my Moo Moo Milk page. Yes. And you know what? I'm just gonna put this one here too until I get an additional late Moo Moo. Okay, well, that is everything for today. In my usual style, I thought it would be quick and it took forever. But I don't know if I'll do this again, but I might. Okay, bye.